You know, I don't know if you have noticed, you know, the last several shows we've done, we've always had a stocking cap or a hat on.
I know.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but if you notice from the back, I'm starting to lose a little hair.
I see
Can you
a
see
little
that
I see a little sunburn more
I
than
kind of got, I
anything.
know, a little sunburn. Oh my goodness.
already.
Welcome back to House 2 Home.
Looking like a good home now.
We're gaining, I'm telling you what.
see that.
I need this spring break to be over so I can go back to teaching so I can take a break because I am tired. These guys have worn me out. That's all I can say.
Not as young as you used to be.
I went to bed last night at 8:30 and woke up this morning at 6:30. That's 10 hours. I'm not used to that.
That sounds like an old man.
When we come back, we are going to go up and talk to that guy, and we're going to talk about siding, what we like and what we don't like about different kinds of siding. We will be right back.
Inspiration, it's all around us. You just need to know where to look. Investing in your house is one of the best financial things you can do for your family. At First Assured Mortgage, we're inspired by you to help you find the best loan for your needs. Come and see us at First Assured Mortgage, where we're locally owned, and we'll meet you anytime, in the evening or during the day. 785-621-4447.
Moving is hard. So much has happened here. I mean, this was Grace's first home. But this new home, well, it's what we always dreamed about. And it's so exciting to think of what will begin here.
And I will do it for you.
For auto, home, life, and health, see American Family Insurance Agent Whitey Cole of Hayes and Ellis.
Western Supply in Hayes has been working with local contractors and homeowners for over 25 years, providing faucets and fixtures for new home and remodeling projects. Come on into Western Supply and let their in-house consultants work with you. Western Supply has 2 brand new showrooms full of ideas to meet all of your kitchen and bath needs. If you can dream it, we have it. Everything from one-piece and multi-piece showers to bathroom tubs and tops. It's all right here.
Come see us at Western Supply, 1207 Cedar, Hayes.
Why go anywhere else but Horizon Appliance and Electronics for quality name brand appliances like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag, plus many state-of-the-art electronics such as Samsung, LG, and Sharp TVs, plus America's most recommended mattress, Tempur-Pedic, even Traeger grills. A full selection of quality appliances, electronics, and mattresses all under one roof. Horizon Appliance and Electronics in Hayes, open 7 days a week.
Come here. No, okay. You're scary enough without jumping out at me, thanks.
Welcome back, House to Home. We're talking siding, metal siding, hardy siding. You know why it's called hardy siding?
Because it's harder
Because
than
I can
your head.
hardly wait to put it on my house.
Oh, come on now.
All right, metal siding, let's start there.
Okay,
It's supposed to be forever.
sure.
I am pretty sure the paint peeled. It's flaking, would you want that on your house?
Nope.
I'll tell you what, I'll sell you this piece. I think it'd look good on the front of your house.
Oh, no, I already did painting on my house last summer. I don't feel like doing any more
So,
painting.
metal siding, I just don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I think it's a good, it's kind of like putting a paisley dress on a pig.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it just covers it up, but it's still a pig.
Well, yeah.
What do you think?
Are you calling your house a pig?
No, well, no, but I mean, you know, pigs don't look the best, but if you put metal siding on it, it just kind of covers it up, right? Wait a minute. Hey. Okay, now, wait a minute. Okay, we're talking hardy siding. Concrete, right?
Yeah.
You hear that? Now look at these guys. They are trained professionals. This guy's name here is Plum Bob, and this guy over here, he's Sleepy. And I won't tell you why, but now, hold on, before you nail it, hold this. Let me see a stick. Okay. Work with me. This right here is what do we call this? An exposure stick, right? Would that be what we call it?
Or a block?
or a block with a notch. But what we've done is we've taken a little block of wood, and from the cut here to here, that's 5 inches. So what we have here is 6 1/4. This is called 6 1/4 hardy siding. So it actually has this way. It has a little nail line in it where you're supposed to nail, you can barely see, and 5 inches of that is exposed. And so by using these blocks, we can set that up on that edge, and it keeps it level. So we can throw a level on it every now and then, a 2-foot level. We can put that up there. Oh, it's money. It's money. Here's the other thing. You guys getting tired of holding that yet?
We're doing all right.
We're doing okay.
Nail gun. If you're hanging hardy siding, you've got to have it. I'm telling you, you've got to have it. It comes with stainless steel nails with little barbs on them, and what it does is it'll just shoot it right through, and if you're trying to nail this stuff by hand, it just doesn't work. So by doing this, and you actually can rent a hardy or a siding gun from Heartland. How cool is that?
That is really cool.
I know. So let's
How
put
often
this,
are you going to side a house?
let's put that back on there. I'm gonna give it to those guys. Fire it up there, guys. Let me pass that on. Get a little air. There you go. Oh.
Pretty good.
You know, I want to tell you something. I don't know that siding can be sexy, but I hate to say it. That's sexy. Now, okay, now I got to back up a second. So, where's my sliding T-bevel? I was prepared.
Chris, it's right over here.
Where? Why, thank you, young man. You're such a helper. We almost.
You know who really
Wasn't-
keeps track of things around here?
I know you do. Okay.
No, I was talking about
Would you hold this, my dear? Thank you very much. A sliding T-bevel. My students at school always see, why do they call it a sliding T-bevel? And I'd go like this. Well, you see, it's a T, and it slides. But what's cool about this is I can hold this up there, because hanging siding's all about angles and cutting it properly. So I can hold that up there, and I can rotate that down to my angle. So we set the angle, so we can take that and transfer that right to this, cut our angle, and so it makes it pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So we yanked the metal siding off. We talked earlier about vinyl siding. What do you
Yeah.
think of vinyl siding?
Well, I know that it's really popular right now because it's probably one of the cheaper options around to do. I know that in our area we have a lot of hail and stuff, so I've heard of some issues with that kind of thing.
Yeah. I personally would use vinyl siding as a last resort. It's just kind of at the bottom of the barrel. It's like putting an unpaisley dress on a pig, in my opinion. I think if you're going to side a house, I think what you got to do is you take the time and you put on the best stuff.
Yeah.
It might take a little more labor, but I'm telling you, it's done. You can paint this. This stuff even comes in through color, solid color. I mean, you can pick, I don't know how many options they have, but it's color all the way through. So if it scratches, it stays the same color.
Very
So
cool.
isn't it cool?
So you don't even have to paint it then.
Siding is sexy. Andrea, it is. Face it, it is. You agree?
Well, I think this stuff is pretty cool. Once you're,
No, it's sexy. Siding is sexy.
it's sexy.
Oh, yeah, you said it. We'll be right back.
Your house, you've painted it, fixed it, you've insured it, paid its taxes, and you've loved it. We think it owes you big time. So at Bank of Hayes, we've made it easy to take some of that equity you put into your house and turn it into cash you can put in your pocket. And with that cash, you can do anything. With Home Equity Line of Credit, we'll make your house pay. And it's about time. Building better ways. The Bank of Hayes.
Building better ways, the Bank of Hayes.
If you're ready to replace your bath or shower enclosure and want a professional installation, stop by Advantage Glass Plus in Hayes. Select a standard or customized enclosure, framed or frameless, with hinged, pivoting, or sliding doors. Give your bath some personality and style with patterned glass available in many textures, including obscured, clear, and rain. Let the glass experts from Advantage Glass Plus create your new bath enclosure. 1005 Vine in Hayes. Find our ad in the Next Tech directory.
You see their trucks all over the area. The name, JDR Painting. They're getting great reviews for great painting jobs. JDR Painting. respecting your home and your business with great painting results. JDR Painting, a new way to get a little, medium, and big painting job done. You can even book your painting jobs online to be done when you want it done. Schedule it now at repaintkansas.com. JDR Painting, a new and refreshing way to paint.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Gable with Technology Integration Solutions. Call us today for a free estimate and let us see how we can simplify things for you.
We are back to House to Home, and we're going to try to be serious here for just 6 minutes. Andrea and I, we were talking about, by the way, this is Dustin from Western Stone Company. Welcome to House to Home.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Back at the Stone House, speaking of stone, at the Stone House, there's a lot of stone. We're surrounded by stone. We talked about metal siding, chucked it in the dumpster. We talked about vinyl siding, looks good, plays the dress on a pig. But we talked about hardy siding. We didn't talk about brick veneers, but there are some brick veneers. You have, bricklayers hard to find these days. I mean, I don't know of any bricklayers. There's bricklayers around. So we drove north of town out here to Western Stone. And this is Dustin. And I want to start off by saying, oh my God, you've got a lot of stone out here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, we make it here, so we do everything from start to finish. A lot of actually what you see here are custom colors or custom patterns we had done for people. Ended up looking good and said, hey, let's throw it on our wall. Make a sample out of it.
You made these?
Yeah. We make it all here from basically from raw materials. Manufacture it in the back, and when we're all done, we get the individual stones for putting up on all of our jobs.
May I say something real quickly? Oh my God. It looks real.
It does, but when you hold it, it's so much lighter than a real piece of stone would be.
Okay, explain.
Yeah, well, we make it out of an expanded shale aggregate, so it's almost like a lava rock type material. It takes a lot of the weight away from it. The advantage of doing that, though, is with less weight, we can put it in more places than traditional stone could go in. It typically runs about half the weight of like a granite or some sort of natural stone.
So if you're laying like the Stone House over on 19th Street we're working on, above every window there's these large angle iron, there's big angle iron lintels holding the weight.
Exactly.
So with this you don't need that kind of stuff.
Exactly. You'll also see on a lot of the new houses, if they're having brick on the outside, they actually plan ahead for that. They have an extra brick ledge that they put on there to support the weight.
To support all that weight, right.
Right. That's not something that has to be pre-engineered with our product. Basically, we can show up to an existing house and put a stone, basically anything that you want to cover.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just had some stone put in your house.
Yeah, we actually did. We did it for our fireplace surround, and they came in, and there wasn't anything you needed to do differently ahead of time. Prep. I mean, it just goes up real easy, and
yeah, that's actually that's another thing that we do. Kind of sets us apart from other companies that have similar products. Is not only do we make it here, but we also offer turnkey installation. So we'll actually come out, give you an estimate, make the product to whatever color or specifications you have, do the install and everything, and there's no multiple contractors involved, no waiting and coordinating, with multiple people. Basically, just we come in and do it all in one step.
So is it? Do you just glue it to the wall? I mean, how does it stick to the wall?
No, there's a few different ways we can apply it. The most common way would be if we're going on an exterior of a house or something. The house would be wrapped when we show up.
Right.
We would come in and attach a metal lath, almost like a stucco diamond lath.
Right.
That gets fastened up there first. Then on top of that, there's a scratch coat of mortar. So it's almost like kind of having a...
That's the reason why the back of this is rough. Huh?
Right.
It sticks.
Exactly. Yeah. After we have our scratch coat up, we'll actually come back and mortar the back of the stones. The roughness, makes it adhere very well. and then those get stuck in place there.
You call that buttering?
Yeah,
Butter the back.
buttering.
So you butter the back?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like tiling almost. It's almost
very, very similar.
as
Yeah.
easy as
That's
That's
very,
cool.
very cool. So do you see, I mean, I have seen a lot of people use hardy siding or other sidings, and then they use this as a wainscot or
Yeah,
accent, or
exactly.
they'll do the whole front of a gable or a garage front. And
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's really, really cool that you manufacture it out here.
Yeah. It's
That's very cool.
It's actually as just kind of a neat little process, just how it's all done, and when we started doing this, 6 years ago, it's kind of what fascinated me and got me sucked into it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. I mean, I think what's cool is I got to be honest. This stone, like over here, what you're showing, it's very similar to what is on the stone house down on 19th
It looks like
Street.
real lime.
It looks like real limestone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
And that's probably one of those things that we recreated for somebody that maybe they wanted to match, what was on an existing
Yeah.
old house, or simply just wanted to, recreate that old look on their fireplace or something.
Yeah. So when you talk about making this to match something that's existing, now, does it take quite a bit of work for you guys to do some trial and error to get it to match?
It can. Generally, with making a man-made product, trying to match a natural product, that's kind of variations and stuff.
Yeah.
Never going to get 100% match. So
Right.
A lot of times, if there's some variation in colors, we'll maybe try to pick one color in that and get a color or pattern that complements it. So looks like maybe it came out of the same quarry, but maybe from a different level rock or something.
Right, absolutely.
Exactly.
But that's very cool. I think there's a lot of cool stuff about this. Speaking of, oh my God. But I think the neat thing is you can put this, it's interior, exterior, it can be used anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I mean, and what I love about it is it doesn't take building lintels and supports and all of that stuff.
No.
And what's cool again then, oh my God, is that you guys even provide installation.
Yeah.
You have it in your house. Did you put it up or did you have them do it?
We had them put it up.
Did you watch?
I actually was working, so no, I didn't watch, but I did research the process. So I was like, oh, okay, I can get that.
That's
but
what you can do a lot of times. When you want to do something yourself, but you don't know how, you hire these guys to come in to do it the first time, and you just look the whole time. You're over their shoulder watching, a lot of pictures, taking pictures. Then they leave, and then you're like, well, I can do that, and then you flub up like the next 6 jobs. And then you finally get to where you can do it. Yeah. I mean, you just keep moving out of the house and let somebody else deal with the crooked. Oh my God. But that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Never been out here. Driven by here 100 million times and always wondered what you guys did in here.
Yeah, that's what we do. So.
That's very cool. Well, thank you for joining us on House Tone.
Awesome.
You need to come by the old stone house and check it out sometime.
Yeah, I'll have to do
It's
that.
an old limestone house. We might be able to use this somewhere in there.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Join us. We will wrap this baby up in just a little bit.
It's not hard to figure out why Western Stone and Hayes is so busy these days. Since opening their doors in 2008, their motto has been a simple one: offer a high-quality product in a very timely manner. Take a look around. Their work speaks for itself. If it's important to you to have someone call you back, getting the job done quickly, professionally, and on budget, then give Western Stone a call to book your project today. With everything manufactured on site, Western Stone products are built to outlast the competition. Western Stone, just east of Walmart in Hayes.
I'm Jennifer Tepfer, and I found my new home at Williams Real Estate.
I'm Jerry Wilson, and I found my new home at Williams Real Estate.
I'm Jennifer Johnson, and I found my new home with Williams Real Estate.
We found our new home. Let us help you find yours.
Williams Real Estate, for residential or commercial, 1011 East 27th Street in Hayes in the Eagle Business Plaza. Or you can see them online at williamsrealestate.net.
After a hard day's work, there's nothing quite like enjoying an ice-cold beer and biting into a juicy Q burger from the Golden Q in Hayes. The Q offers 12 beers on tap from the ice-cold Blizzard beer system, poured at a chilly 27 to 30 degrees. When it comes to burgers, the Golden Q is the only choice. Try the Q burger or one of the many specialty burgers like the Bacon Extreme or 4-cheese double cheeseburger. If a burger's not your thing, a delicious sandwich or bowl of homemade soup is waiting for you. And remember, if the game's on, they're open. The Golden Q, 8th and Ash in Hayes.
Looking for a new career? Midwest Energy has great careers in electric and natural gas utilities throughout central and western Kansas. We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a wide variety of field and administrative positions. Most positions require community or technical college and internships are available. Learn more at mwenergy.com. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative making energy work for you.
I'm gonna like sneeze, I think.
Don't sneeze.
I know, I'm trying to, the sun is so bright. Is that weird?
I think we're back.
Oh,
Welcome back,
okay.
House to Home. How cool was that? Western
That
Stone.
was really cool.
It was very cool when he took us out back and showed us how they make the stone and
Yeah.
how they take the dyes and have these colors and the Z
The colors
pattern.
was cool. Yeah, like it was like chalky coloring. I don't know. It was cool.
very cool how they make a stone. And I you know, speaking of stone, so here we have
Yeah.
the real stone, you know, and then we have the hardy siding, the concrete siding.
Yeah.
You know, I'm being a little tough on vinyl and metal siding. I guess maybe a little bit. And really, it's just it's personal preference. I've worked
Sure.
on 50. This is my 51st house.
Wow.
So when I think of 51 houses, I go with what I know is best and what's going to last the longest.
Yeah.
And I've yanked more vinyl and metal siding off houses just because it's like, no, I'm not going to use it because I just know longevity of it.
Sure.
The hardy siding is going to last. You know, the goal in redoing a house, you do all this work, is you want to make them last another 100 years.
Right.
And I don't know that hardy siding will last 100 years. I'm what, 40? I'm 32.
Okay.
32, and yet, I mean, so by then I won't. I mean, I am
You're
starting.
killing the
I'm starting.
cameraman
It's Hunzerfoots. I'm starting to lose my hair. You know, I mean, hair receding. You know, so I'm in my mid-30s.
Okay.
but I think it's you know, when you're thinking like what you did put it on your fireplace, the stone.
This stone, yeah, from Western Supply.
You still want to sneeze?
Yeah, well,
You
the
do?
sunlight, I don't know. No, but yeah,
you know
we
what, you're
put that
allergic
on,
to me.
Yeah, then
But-
I
Yeah, don't even go there. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we have the Western Supply stone on our fireplace, but we would like then in the future is to put it on the outside of our house, and then it has that, you go inside and you have that same reflection of.
So you're gonna carry it on.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take the same stuff and put it outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, to kind of carry it through.
So that's a cool thing about there.
Yeah. You know, and kind of lucky here getting a stone house. I mean,
Yeah.
it is the real stuff.
Yeah.
And what's gonna be really cool is in the master bedroom here, we've used the stone wall as an accent wall,
that's
leaving
really
the stone.
cool.
So that'll be a cool thing. But so there's
Speaking of cool though, this house, like it's been winter and it's warm and hot outside, but it stays nice and cool in
It
there
does.
because that stone retains that.
It does. It retains. You know what's cool is it retains it, and then there's a point through the summer where it gets hot,
and then it retains
works
the
the other
heat
way
for a
around.
while,
Right, it
yeah.
retains the heat, so
Yeah.
you're kind of battling that. But new air conditioners, you know, we kind of took a little bit of that into consideration. I think we did. I'm not sure if we did, but I think we did. But so siding, very, very important on your house.
Oh yeah, it protects everything from the elements of.
It does, yeah. It just
know,
keeps everything
Kansas.
protected. What I love about the hardy siding is you can get the natural color and you can paint it, or you can get the hardy siding that's the through color, and it's literally, if you get I don't even know the different colors, but it's that color all the way through, so it makes it nice.
Right.
So good stuff. I mean, siding, it's very important for your house.
Yep.
No matter
Gotta
how you
have
look
it.
at it, gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
And speaking of, you probably wonder why I have a Rubik's Cube in my hand.
Yeah.
Well, if you stick around for If My Walls Could Talk, I have a special little thing I'm going to do with this.
Cool.
But,
Sounds
yeah.
great.
Another good week.
It was.
I love working with you.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Stick around for House to Home, or we've been in House to Home.
We
Stick
are House to
around
Home.
for If My Walls Could Talk, and they will.
Glassman Plumbing, Heating and Air. The choice is perfectly clear. For plumbing or HVAC repair. For over 50 years. We're the name you trust, the name you know. Glassman does it all. When the air won't blow or the water won't flow, give Glassman a call. Glassman Plumbing, Heating and Air. The choice is perfectly clear. Glassman Plumbing, Heating
Since 1892, Heartland Building Center has continued to provide
Northwest Kansas with superior customer service and quality products.
offering high-performance windows and doors,
Beautiful cabinetry,
floor and roof trusses,
storage sheds, lumber, and decking.
everything for the professional and the do-it-yourself homeowner.
With a full line of hardware. 2 superior paints and stains.
we got it.
At your locally owned and operated Heartland Building Center, Hayes, Stockton, and Russell.
When that garage door doesn't open like it used to, then it's time to call Strobel Door and Repair of Russell. They'll travel to almost anywhere in Kansas to repair or replace garage doors for residential or commercial applications. The crews from Strobel can replace your garage door, adjust it, and can replace or fix your garage door opener. Call them and set up your appointment today and save on that frustration. Strobel Door and Repair of Russell. Call 785-483-7665. That's 785-483-7665.
Welcome back to House to Home. This is my favorite part. Well, it's all my favorite part, but if my walls could talk. You know, we've spent the whole day talking about siding and the purpose of siding or the purpose of stone, like we talked at Western Stone, is to cover things up, to kind of hide the interior. And so you're probably wondering why a Rubik's Cube. Well, I was flying to California to teach the Birdhouse Project. And I had somebody with me, and they handed me this Rubik's Cube, and they were like, hey, solve the Rubik's Cube. And I sit over there like, okay, I'll Google this. So I YouTube videos, and I couldn't do it. And so they hand it back, and they go, well, why don't you just make one side a solid color? And so I worked on it, and you can see I've been working on this actually on my way over here, not while I was driving, well, maybe while I was driving. I actually worked on the Rubik's Cube. And I worked on getting one side orange. So I want you to think about this. So think about like the siding or the stone covers the house. Think about this color being your exterior, covering up what's really inside. So let's say I sit down and I put a lot of effort into just making one side orange, kind of that face I put on that I want people to see. But behind that face I'm trying to put on, it's nothing but chaos in my life. Okay, so let's think about this. I've put all this effort into putting on a false face, a fake smile. When people say, how are you? You go, I'm fine. But in reality, you want to say, oh my God. You know, so really, you want to be honest, but you don't want to be honest because you don't want to show people the chaos in your life. And so now let's think about this. So when you get one side all orange, you put all that effort to doing that. Think about what it takes then to even take a chance and break that up so that you can solve all the sides of your life. I think it's a very interesting analogy of what it takes to put on a fake face. And I'm telling you, I've worn the fake face, but I don't wear the fake face anymore. If people say, how are you? And I'm not having a good day, sometimes they're backpedaling, going, oh my gosh, I wish I wouldn't ask him. So don't ask me if you don't really want the truth. So think about that analogy. The effort and energy it takes to be fake. Invest that energy in making your whole life whole. Your whole life, all sides of your life, your marriage, your spiritual life, your work. You put all those things and you take the time and you set and invest those moments and times in getting all aspects of your life in order. I'm telling you, I'm living it. This house is part of it. It's one of the sides. Teaching my spiritual life, my home life, what my dogs have taught me about trust and relationship. That may sound crazy, but Moose has taught me more about trust than anybody. But when I've taken the time to do that, oh my goodness, it's what gives me the courage to let my walls talk. If my walls could talk, and I promise you my walls will talk, my walls will talk. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next week.